With the skyline of Manhattan as our backdrop, we are across the East River in the fabled borough of Brooklyn, New York. Tonight, it's the Thursday opener for the new NFL season, as it'll be the LA Chargers taking on the Raiders of Brooklyn. With fall around the corner, football is back, America, and we're underway on EA Sports. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
Do not kick it to 22.
Is the kind of tackling they want to see all game, as he'll lose yardage to start things out. Call it officially a loss of 2 on the first play from scrimmage. Second down. They'll look to throw. A quick throw there is incomplete. 3 and out, a real danger here on their opening drive as they come up on a 3rd and 12. He'll look to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 18 big yards on that one, and a Charger first. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early, because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
On play action, they'll throw. Looking downfield, and that's caught right side. He's got his man. That one good for 26 and a first down. This is shaping up to be a really nice-looking drive to get the season underway here.
And how long do you think that they actually have been plotting this drive? I'm talking about the coaching staff, right? They've been thinking about this for a while now, and I think they're executing it even better than what they expected.
And a good physical run that time. He's going to wind up gaining 5 on that one. And it appears we have a Charger shaken up on that last play. Boy, fingers crossed here. First quarter of the new season, already an injury. And while they attend to him, we'll step aside. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. It's a really nice 15-yard pickup, and now it's first and goal. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And there is nowhere for him to cut back as he's taken down in the backfield.
A loss of 2 brings up 2nd and goal.
Now they'll change things up. On second down, they'll run it here. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Chargers are on the board here first in the season opener. The point after through the raindrops, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. And they start things off with a carry by Gibbs here. And he'll take this one up over the 20 to the 21-yard line. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. Well, you think about what it's taken to get to this point. The Giants and the Jets, obviously historic franchises, shared the stadium for years. never felt fully right. Well, now you got two New York teams with two different homes. And this team in Brooklyn, I'll tell you what, walking in, seeing the excitement on the fans' faces, they are ready to embrace a team here in Brooklyn. And this should be a fun experience to watch unfold.
That's good. 4
Throwing on first down. Vickers looking deep here for Chase. It's caught inside the 25. A big play that time for the Raiders. 47 yards. So a big play as it gets them all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10. Off the option, he'll try and run with it. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. 12 more yards there and another first down. That may be a sneak peek on this opening drive of what this young rookie can showcase, his legs.
And normally, as you start a game, you're just thinking, can he get the snap? Can he hand off? Can he just execute? Instead, he doesn't waste any time on wrapping another dimension to his game, showing off those wheels, and picking up some nice yardage. That's good power football on 1st and goal. A lot of teams will throw from there, but that's a nice job to chew up a few more yards and get yourself closer to the goal line.
Gibbs again. And he'll be stopped up short as the tackle is made at about the 3. Calling a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal.
That run didn't get very far, and I think when you're looking at his dimensions, he's a little bit on the smaller side. He's counting on the big guys up front to escort him in, and they couldn't create any kind of space for him, could they?
Yeah, didn't get the push they needed.
Touchdown in his first career game. And the Raiders are able to match the opening drive touchdown against them with one of their own.
Extra point safely through. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds. So really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. Chargers in good field position to start out. 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. And now here's a carry heading left. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going, and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards. But also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. And he is caught. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A big one there on 3rd down. They hit for 30 yards.
Well, he reminded us that he was a 1,000-yard receiver a year ago as he starts off week 1 picking up right where he left off. He told us at the end of the preseason he was primed for a big year. He just gave us excellent evidence of his belief.
They try and run on 1st down, but to no avail. Tackle for a 2-yard loss in the backfield. Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. Now back to throw.
He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And the Raiders are going to take over here at their own 22-yard line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And, Charles, nothing like squaring off with a division opponent, a division rival in week 1. Do you like that they are matching up this early, or would you prefer a game like this?
Well, this is taken in. It's complete.
And he will step out of bounds all the way down inside the 40. A big play that time for the Raiders. 43 yards. Hey, they made no bones about it. They wanted to throw this rookie right into the fire, see what he could do. He shows what he can do there.
And you have to really put the time and effort in because playing a receiver in the NFL is a difficult.
Second quarter now. It's Brooklyn in possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Here we go.
And that's out quickly to Chase. And he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33. Another completion there. And what a big moment in a young quarterback's life, that first NFL start. And Charles, obviously they want him to win games, but if they're looking at him under a microscope in this first month or so, what do you think they're hoping to see from him?
Well, for every question they'll have for him, they should have for themselves as a coaching staff, because it's not just how quickly can he learn the offense, it's what they can teach him, right? How can he build a relationship with his receivers? And, of course, how open is he to learning? And, of course, how open are they to giving him things that he can put in place on the field?
Let's go, let's go, let's go.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but complete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Off the play fake. Vickers. And that is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. A great effort there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Raiders have taken the lead. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 14-7. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here.
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And the Raiders are going to have it here just past the 24. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Throwing to start the drive. Vickers. Now he's going to send this one deep right side. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. And a great return as he gets this all the way down close to the 30-yard line. When the rookie QB gets his first touchdown pass, that's one you put in the trophy case. First career interception, that's going to be one he wants to forget.
Yeah, and he's not going to go ask for the football, right? You can keep that one. The key for him, what does he learn from it? When he watches the tape, does he have an answer right now where he already understands what mistake he made? That's what the coaches are going to want to know, and that's what they'll grill him on and see how he grows from it.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he'll get a little over 2, maybe a full 3 down at the 32-yard line.
So if you've been playing defense in this one, there's a little bit of the good and some bad, because they did give up the touchdown run to him earlier, but shut him down otherwise.
Outside of that, you're exactly right. I would say they've contained him very well. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Now, meanwhile, the pass that should have been intercepted, and it winds up falling incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense, the firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach. And we asked him, because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that nature. He said, I don't think it's going to slow us down much. We tend to handle it pretty well, and he's been right.
And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. To throw on 3rd down. Vickers. Hard throw, incomplete.
Nice call by the defense there on 3rd down. Just flood the field with extra defensive backs in their dime package. Nowhere to go with the football. Forces the incompletion.
And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. That's fielded at the 8-yard line. They'll call that a 61-yard punt. He got all of that one. And the Chargers will be backed up deep to begin their drive as they take over 1st and 10. The Charger drive about to get going. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I've never met an offensive coach that didn't want a drive to end with a kick. Most of them want it to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants a drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation.
They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw.
And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far.
Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And he'll take this back down inside the 20.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. On 1st and 10, here's Gibbs.
And he'll get this down only to the 18.
2nd and 9. They'll go again with Gibbs.
And they'll get him down right around the 16.
They follow up the 1st down 1-yard run with a minimal gain of 2.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who can do more than one thing. And I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively. And the Raiders are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. 2 minutes remaining in this 1st half of football. Oh, how about this on 1st and goal? And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. A great play there. Making quite a splash with his 2nd touchdown in his NFL debut. And the Raiders are able to add on to that lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes it a 21-10 game. On as the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line. So bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards. The Charger drive about to get going. And this not an easy situation. You're down early, in the elements, you're on the road. How do you get the mojo back?
Well, one thing is to remember that as an offensive player, you have a much better idea of what you're trying to accomplish and where you're trying to go than the defender. So in this case, because you know it, you can make your cuts with a little more decisiveness, maybe a second fake, some double moves, things of that nature, to go and try and put some pressure on the defense.
Mozzie Smith, he fought through to record the sack. A tough spot here. 3rd and 15. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked up by Patrick Queen. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Raider defense delivers a score. Point after here coming up. And the lead is up to 18 now. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. And with a little under a minute remaining, they may try to put something together here just to try to cut into that deficit. It's a loss of 4 on the 1st down play. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry. 2nd and 14. And now here's another interception. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line. And you have to wonder, Charles, in a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
Well, based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and fight another day, because this could leave lasting damage if he keeps throwing interceptions. They started this drive backed up against the wall by the turnover, but I love their fight. Planted their feet and forced the incompletion on 1st down.
Off play action. Vickers. And he is going to be run down. What a
disaster there, a huge loss. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half.
So certainly in a pickle here. They have a mile to go to try to pick up the first. We'll see what they've drawn up.
Now on 3rd and forever, he'll look to throw. He finds his man complete. That's Bishop. They get 13, but it's not nearly enough. And it'll be 4th down.
A gain of 14 on the play. It's 4th down.
And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. And they're going to take a timeout defensively. So with 4th down coming up, they go ahead and burn it and say we'll see what happens. And his kick here is good. And that will extend their lead even further. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway. And looking into the raindrops, and he muffs it.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he's going to be taken down inside the 10 at about the 8-yard line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They got the ball now following a big play, keeping the other guys out of the end zone. Now they'll start deep in their own territory, 1st and 10. A good start to the drive. Here's that's caught out on the left side. And he gets this one just shy of the 35 to the 34. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the 3rd quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
He's going to rifle one deep left side. And incomplete on the deep ball.
I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. He finds his man complete. It's Bishop. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
Good short hands there from a guy not accustomed to catching a whole lot of passes. But how about the way he was able to pull that one in and pick up good yardage?
Here is 3rd and 5.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Flush to his right. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. He'll wind up getting 4 yards there on his own, but it also brings up 4th down.
He didn't like what he saw downfield, decided his best course of action was to take off and run. And that ended up being a gamble that did not pay off for him. Now they would have to gamble again if they want to keep this series going.
And in their own territory, needing only a few inches, they're going to line up to go for this thing on 4th down. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Chargers will get the football back in excellent field position. On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10.
He throws it on the move, but can't connect as that falls incomplete.
Help me out here a little bit, partner, because what I'm seeing is a passing game that's just struggled to complete anything. No rhythm, no timing. Seems like every pass is also contested well, so give some credit to the defense.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
How about the coverage we just saw him break out on third down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle, and the deficit drops now from 21 down to 18. That was perfect. From distance, he steps up, knocks it right down Main Street.
And Main Street's celebrating right now with him, aren't they? I love the mechanics of the whole thing. Snap, hold, everything was right on target, and the blocking was perfect, and he executed so well.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And last time, went for it on fourth, didn't get it. We'll see if they can pick themselves up off the mat and do better this go-around.
Sometimes I have this vision of coaches writing notes to themselves before a game. And sometimes that note says, be aggressive, stay aggressive. Maybe that's what we saw in the last possession.
Yeah, they were very aggressive. This time, will it result in points? We'll find out. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Straight ahead with Gibbs here.
And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. He's got a man, complete. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. Well, they only needed a small gain on 3rd down. They end up getting over 30 yards. So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. Here's a throw dropped off to his fullback. No gain on the play. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Shoves him aside.
Short throw there, caught by Thomas.
Calling a gain of 6 on the play, and now we've got a 3rd and 4.
A nice throw right there, and these fans getting their first look at their QB1 of the future. I'd imagine it's got to be a big plus for him to get his first start here in front of that home crowd.
I know there's a school of thought about getting your first start away from home so you don't have the extra pressure of that crowd behind you. But I say ride the wave, embrace it. Go ahead and play to that level, and I think it's going to benefit him in the long run.
And no move to get the offense off the field. Despite failing once, they're going to go again here on 4th down. Again, he'll drop to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And it's going to be batted down. It will go the other way with the football. The Raiders try it on 4th down, but to no avail. And the Charger defense stands tall, and they get the football back. The Charger drive about to get going.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground.
And he'll get about 3 up close to the 35.
We know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
Well, every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first.
And that one was a lot of fun right there because that was the game within the game. 3rd and short, blitz was on. What's the key for the quarterback? Get out of your hands in a hurry. And that was a quick little completion. Got the job done for a 1st down.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
He's going to loft one deep left side here.
Yeah, he's just throwing the ball up for grabs now. Fortunately, that one going to fall incomplete. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. They're going to look to throw. And that will be incomplete as well.
Looks like another empty possession offensively. And you're at that point in the game where you can't afford too many more of these. So this is going to require some heavy thinking on the sideline to figure out what they can do to crack this defense.
I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this third quarter as he'll go for it on fourth down. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. A surprising move to go for it. Predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And that will force a turnover on downs. They go play action here on first down. And this is incomplete.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Escaping the pressure right. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10.
Dragon 60, 18, Pioneer, check it.
Back to throw. Vickers. And he comes back with one complete. And he's going to be stopped here a few yards short of the first as the tackle is made at the 33. On fourth down, Vickers. He's got his target. That's complete. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. They've been burned twice already on fourth down, but the third time's the charm as they keep the drive moving. Altogether, a pretty shaky start to the year for this defense as they defend another 1st and 10. Well, now they'll try the end around. And he's brought down. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. Oh, how about this call down near the goal line? And he's over the line and in for a Raider touchdown. A great effort there. Now with his 3rd touchdown in his first ever NFL game. And the Raiders are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead. On is the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. The Charger drive about to get going. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about...
Here's a 2nd and 9 now from the 29. Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on it before he could get much out of it.
On 3rd down, they're going to run for it here. And a good job on the tackle there as they get him down shy of the first on the 35-yard stripe.
A gain of 4 yards. It's now 4th down.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And my goodness, another interception. And he returns it into enemy territory down the 45-yard line. Boy, so another interception, CD. It feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his second season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now...
And I think the ball's out, but this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. Looking at it from the defense's perspective, they could have really used the football to try to start eating into this deficit.
Yeah, because now possession's so crucial at this stage of the game. And when you've got an opportunity to hop on a turnover and you don't get it, you can feel the frustration all the way up here.
And the offense, they're living right now. Another bounce and break that goes their way.
The CD, they're up big, but they're still passing it. I mean, this is an offense that's had a lot of success in this game, and it seems like they're just having fun out there.
And it does feel like there's been a shift out there, doesn't it, partner? Listen, if you're up, you can continue to do what you want to do. It's up to the other team to make you change how you do things. They'll continue to throw it around until stopped.
On third down, Vickers. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Partner, you and I have struggled with this for years. You've got the lead. Just take care of the football and burn some of that clock. But there's something to be said for not taking your foot off the gas as well. You can never have too big of a cushion. That one, though, falls incomplete.
And I tell you what, he got it from 58. That got lots of leg behind it.
That kick by the Red Charles went career long.
We did watch him in pregame, and he hit from this distance, so not a surprise. But there still is something exciting about it, carrying it over from practice and pregame to actually doing it in live action.
This taken in right around the goal line. And able to get this out to the 25.
Let's go now.
The Charger drive about to get going. And they knew coming in that this would be a tough place to go in and win a season opener. But this has just been a performance.
And now here's another interception. And to the 43. So down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over. Throwing to start the drive. Vickers. Sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. And now they're in the hurry-up.
It's a loss of 8. Brings up second and 18. At the 50-yard line.
On second down, here's Gibbs.
And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line.
55 yards rushing for him now to this point.
So from second and long, now we go to third and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance and guessing because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in four-down territory, that really opens things up for you.
And he is going to have the Raiders first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. They'll let the QB keep it here off the option.
And he is going to lose yardage here. They're going to hurry back to the line now. To throw on second down, Vickers.
And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
I think it's fairly safe to call this game over, but they're still trying to bomb it downfield and add to their lead. Almost makes you start to feel for the defense and root for them a little bit, too.
On third down, they're going to go with the option.
And he lost the football and picked up by the Chargers. And they will take over at the 26-yard line.
I don't care what the scoreboard says, partner. You know who's winning this game right now?
Mother Nature?
Yes, indeed. Precipitation's winning in a big way. Sloppy, sloppy. All these turnovers right now.
Yeah, well, this was the forecast. We got what was forecasted, and we've gotten a lot of turnovers. Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
They'll probably spend a little extra time dissecting the game film after this one. I think the part of their plan was to hit them over the top of the deep ball. They've been unsuccessful all night.
He's going to try and go deep again. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
They'll set up a throw. And that is incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on fourth down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they pick up a big chunk of yards to boot. 18 of them.
Back to throw again. And a quick throw here, that's complete. A solid stiff arm. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Good yardage after the catch as that play good for 30 and a first.
And they'll run on the inside handoff.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. Pitch and catch there, good for 13. And that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot. And that is caught. Well, they're going to see this one to the end. They get a score, but pretty much an exercise in futility right now. Still down big. Now they'll line up to kick the extra point. And that'll cut the lead back now to 21.
Makes the score Raiders 41, Chargers 20.
The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
Let's go now.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. I'm sure the message as they come out onto the field was, hey, take care of the football, because the fumble last possession led to a touchdown. Still a 3-score game.
Don't let things start to snowball. You know, one error leads to another, which leads to another. And then all of a sudden you're fighting for your life down the stretch instead of finishing the game in style, which is what they're trying to do on this drive.
It would be a pretty amazing comeback. But we've seen crazier things happen in the National Football League.
We certainly have.
That one looks like he'll throw here. Going for the deep ball. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well.
Well, 4th quarter with a 3-score lead here, Charles, but they're still going back to the air and looking for more points.
Well, with this game well in hand, it's an opportunity for the guys to come off the bench and get a chance to play. And a lot of coaches, they want to run their full play.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line.
I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up
Defenses always talk about earning the right to rush the passer on third down. And you know what offenses want? Win first down so they can set things up for themselves better.
And that wasn't helpful there. Not a big impact on first down. And he'll be taken down at the 34. 2 yards on the first down carry, and then followed up by 2 yards on the second down carry.
Well, that's definitely not going to be enough to get the job done. What's the expression? 3 yards in a cloud of dust?
Now they're going to need 6 on third down to keep the drive going. On third down, they'll try and pick it up with a counter. And he's able to pick up the first before he's taken down at the 27. Now a timeout called for by the offense as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. Here's a quick throw caught out wide. So the completion gets him just a yard, and that'll make it second down.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 25-yard line.
On play action, they'll throw. Touchdown, Chargers! 25 yards for the touchdown.
And the Chargers have got it back to a 2-score game here in the fourth.
Extra point right down the middle. And the lead will be cut down to 14.
Chargers, 27.
The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away.
And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And still 2 timeouts defensively, but even if they choose to use those, 3 kneel downs should be enough to get out of here with a victory.
And that's exactly what's being stated into the head coach's headset. Oftentimes they have a guy upstairs who monitors this at the end of the game. Little clock management 101.
And that's one of the few things that has not gone right for this offense so far. They've had their share of big plays. That was nearly another. But somehow, he just couldn't squeeze it.
Back to the air on second down. Vickers. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
That incompletion certainly makes this upcoming third down a little bit more crucial. They need to find the right play to convert here and maybe start to tamp down a little bit of the momentum the other side is starting to gain.
Now the throw on third down, knocked away and incomplete.
I think it's safe to say that he's made some questionable decisions out there so far. Forced some throws into tight coverage. He's already been picked off in this game. Fourth down now, but he was fortunate on that one not to have another turnover on his ledger.
He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield.
Oh, wait, hold everything. A timeout has been called. Seemingly silly with 1 second remaining in this game. They'll look to throw again. Flushed out right. And it's incomplete. They're still throwing to the very end. But now this game is over.
Now, this was not just the open.